get text. My own idea is. Hey, everybody. Welcome to After the Bars. I am Sam. Yeah, that's more like it. Like maybe 3 people clapping. Never any... yeah, it's freezing here. It's super... Anti-Monkey Pants, good to see you. James Collins Cares, always good to see you. Miss you, brother. Laura Kiss Freak, oh my God, what is happening? You know what? This is perfect. This is perfect for the show I'm about to do today. This is perfect. I have like my favorite people here already, just in the first, with Tan Louise, James Collins Cares, Anti-Monkey Pants, Laura Kiss Freak. That's really all I need. I just need to speak to you guys. For real, man. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know it's been a long time. I know there's been rumors of this and rumors of that. And, I've done a few pre-recorded shows and, I can't focus. There's just so much going on with Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk's investigation turned into Candace Owens, all her drama, what's real, what's not real, what if everything is real? What does that mean for us, as a society, as a nation? And it's all just too much to process. It's so overwhelming that I'm almost not able to function, if that makes any sense. Of course, I have to function because I have a family, and we're doing okay. And I just got blessed with a friend of mine wants to trade some tattoos for a vehicle since I lost my truck a couple months ago. And, God is good. God is real. And he's in Billings, Montana, performing miracles. But anyways, what I wanted to come on. So this is the beginning of the new daily show. Screw all the stuff I said at the beginning of the summer. I was taking a lot of things personal with some of the Samsters, maybe just nitpicking. They didn't like this, don't like that, and with people that I truly care about and love, in this crazy YouTube way. I wasn't right. The problem was me. It wasn't with the people that cared about me. Problem was with me accepting either criticism or direction, or maybe it wasn't even anything that serious. Maybe it was just like hey brother, maybe you shouldn't do that. It's kind of ugly, and I was taking it personal. But what I wanted to do today was just kind of come on and talk to you guys about and some of the new subscribers and the new chat replay crew, just talk about me a little bit and maybe just kind of refresh the channel a little bit. You can see I've moved my my working space into a more pleasant, calm area where it's just going to be just nice and clean and neat. No clutter. I can't have any clutter in my life right now. Everything's just too crazy. I would love to comment on everything that's going on in the world today, but and maybe some of that will slip into the diatribe I'm about to give you guys. But basically, I just want to remind myself that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be today. Through the good, bad, and the ugly. God has us exactly where we're supposed to be. And I can't forget that. I cannot forget that, because when I start to forget that, I start having regrets. I start having hopelessness feelings and thoughts and ideations, and you guys know what I'm talking about. And I I've never ever had those kind of feelings or thoughts in my entire life. Even at my worst, even when my wife was unalived in a car accident, and I turned to alcohol and drugs and dealing and all those things, I never once felt hopeless. And for some reason, those feelings have crept in. Not today. I feel good today. I've been praying, and I have a new pastor that's amazing. And I've just, nothing is that serious. But with those feelings, and then also taking everything in, all the uncertainty about what is real in our world and our nation, you know what? None of that truly matters. It matters maybe for some entertainment purposes, but how does it affect us? Candace Owen having an assassination plot against her, does that affect me or you or anyone else? It does, in a sense that if it's true, then yes, our government is truly twisted and effed up. But does it have to bring me down and worry about her, or worry about maybe feeling some way that I need to do something to let the world know what's happening to her, or to try to protect her? No, that has nothing to do with me or you guys, except for if it's true, then something needs to happen, be it in the ballot box. And I know that seems trite, or it just, something needs to happen if any of that's true. But we're not here to talk about that today. I told you, with all the Samsplaining that I do, that stuff's just going to creep right in, because, I can talk about flowers, and next thing you know, I'm building a casket, check out these cool, burial caskets. So I just want to talk a little bit about, my history, and to remind myself of everything that I've persevered, and that I've been strong for, that I've worked through in my life, and everything's going to be okay still today. Actually, the issues I have now are nothing compared to fighting a big, trafficking case from Mexico to Montana, being indicted in 3 different states, fighting people, that I thought were my friends, cooperating with the feds, looking at a life sentence, having it was a conspiracy to commit unalive somebody that had been found unalived in a field that happened to be in my truck the day before. All those things I never felt. I never got to the point to where I didn't see a light at the end of the tunnel. Even in the height of my addiction, I always knew that I was going to be clean someday, and that everything was going to be okay, and that I was going to rebuild my life. Someone wants to say hi, guys, real quick. Come on in. She's home from school today. Say hi.
Hello.
She's not feeling good today. I was just sick for a few days, and here she is. But you need to go and watch TV in the room, okay? You have my phone and everything. I know, honey. But I'm talking about adult stuff today. So I will get to the chat, so don't leave, guys. I want to say hi and talk to every single one of you. If you have something that you absolutely that needs to be heard, go ahead and leave a super chat. But I will get to you. So super chat's not mandatory. That's not what I'm saying. So anyways, I was born in Redondo Beach, California, and I was born to a Mexican mom and a very, very white hillbilly dad, who I love dearly, who are both still alive today. And I communicate with both of them, and they're both doing amazing, except for my dad. He's got some health issues, but other than that, he's still snow plowing his driveway at, he's almost 85, and he's still plowing his driveway out there and living in Michigan and doing the best he can. And but anyway, so I was born in Redondo Beach, and we lived there for probably the first 4 years of my life, and then we moved to Ohio, and that's where my parents. And I'm gonna do like a quick version of this, guys. I don't want to bore you guys. And that's where my parents first told me and my brother, that's my first brother, that they were getting a divorce. And I just remember just bawling my eyes out, sitting on the floor, looking up at them, was bawling my eyes out. And my dad literally packed his stuff and moved out that same day. And I cried all night, and to where my mom actually had my dad come. I was so my crying was so unconsolable that my mom had my dad come in the middle of the night just to hug me. I remember I was on a top bunk, and he just like hugged me and let me know that, that he's still going to see me on the weekends. And, it was probably the hardest thing I've ever had dealt with, except for losing my wife to a drunk driver. That's hands down the hardest thing I dealt with. And I dealt with that for 22 years before I got over it. But it was super hard. And that shot me on a path of moving around a lot. My mom was a gypsy, basically. She, even if she moved around in the same town, it would be 4, 5, 6 times just in the same town. So I would stay in the same school district, still have the same friends, but moving around, still having to make new friends in different elementary schools but in the same districts. And, and I became kind of a schmoozer. I developed this ability, this knack to make friends instantly. And sometimes that included, fabricating the truth a little bit. I may, maybe, my uncle was a NASCAR driver because, he had the same name as me, Yarborough, even though it was spelled differently. Little things like that. I was the coolest kid. I'd been to California, and I'm a surfer, and I did all these things before I got there. A lot of that was true, but I always was the cool kid from day one. From the first time I stepped into kindergarten until I graduated high school, I was the cool kid. And I had a pretty decent life, except for all the moving around. And I became a people pleaser also during that time, and that stuck with me. And that is not a good trait to have when, and I've talked about this before, when you overpromise things because you want to please people, and you underdeliver on those promises, and you lose a lot of friends that way. And they don't see it as, oh, he couldn't make it, life happens. They see it as, oh, you lied to me. You said you were going to, do this, or you said you were that, and, it was a lie. And so, I don't know exactly when I stopped doing that. I mean, I always was, I got really bad acne in high school, so I kind of shut down a little bit, but then I became just more charismatic in a sense of the people who I trusted wouldn't tease me about my acne. And then, that was only for a few short years. And then just, living in Hollywood, I ended up living in Hollywood. My family lived in Southern California at that time. End up living in Hollywood, working in the movie industry, smoozing with directors and actors and actresses, and just being going to the same grocery stores as all of them. You develop this, hey man, this is a pretty cool life. I know Jen Marie can relate to me a little bit on this. We had a long talk about the 80s and what it was like to be in that area, and it was an amazing time. And anyway, so I I met a girl, and she was the love of my life. I did have a couple of daughters with other women, which is crazy. But I was supporting them. But I ended up meeting the girl that I was to marry, and she was the love of my life. And um, when we had super big plans, I left the movie industry, started working for Microsoft, um, and we just had big plans. She was a comedic actress. She had been on a couple pilot shows, and we just had super big plans. Well, anyways, she was unalived and I know I say unalived, it's just because I am I'm super always worried about the algorithm getting my content out. But she was taken from me in a drunk driving accident in Seattle. I was supposed to be there. It was for one of her sister's plays that she was in, and they were in a really bad car accident. And my wife was killed, and her sister wasn't. And man, for the longest time, I had just, why couldn't it have been the other way around? And I feel so guilty for thinking that way for so long. I was just like, why couldn't it have been the other way around? Why couldn't it have been the other way around? And what a piece of shit for thinking that way. I know I know it's normal in a sense, because you just, you want that person back so bad. Um, but if it had been the other way around, my wife would have been not my wife anymore. Her sister was her best friend, was her entire world. And because they struggled in their childhoods, and they were the only ones there for each other. And if it would have been the other way around, I still would have ended up alone, because my wife would have became so depressed that we probably wouldn't have made it, you know. But anyways, after that, I became a sort of a recluse, drinking, living on my couch, basically crying in the fetal position for a few months, until someone introduced me to that stuff that makes you go really fast. He put it in my orange juice, and I thought it was just, some trucker speed, the cross stops, the mini thins you used to be able to get at the truck stop. And it wasn't. It was the other. It was the real deal, the stuff that, comes from Mexico. And I just went on a complete tear. Met this, I instantly was out of the house, going to all these, crazy strip bars in Hollywood, and ended up, dealing to the girls that worked in those bars, and to, all the drag queens down on Santa Monica Boulevard. And it was completely nuts. But, I ended up on the radar of the feds, and they watched me for about 9 months, and they ended up indicting me. They indicted me in Los Angeles, Denver, and in Montana. And they did what's called a Rule 21, and they combined them all. And I ended up fighting the case up in Montana. I lost, I had some superseding indictments. Some indictments I beat with motions. And I ended up having to go do time in federal prison. And in federal prison, I was at this holdover in Washington called SeaTac, and I met some gang members in some white, supremacy gangs, and they just took me in. I was that people pleasing, could be whoever you wanted me to be guy again. because that's how I knew to survive. And, I put in the work. I did whatever it took to be a part of that group. I did whatever it took. It was fighting. It was confrontation. It was, beating up people that cooperated on their cases, sex offenders, whatever it was. I went nuts, and I grew in the ranks, and became kind of, I want to say you're a shot caller, but you're not, because they don't run like a normal prison gang. Your group is your group. You might be the one that has the most say or seniority at a certain prison, so you have the yard for the white boys. Even though I'm half Mexican, and that's eventually why I dropped out. No one ever found out. A couple people did. They didn't care. I looked super white, and except for I tanned really well. I sure did. I tanned really well. It's the greasy Mexican in me. But anyways, it got me by, I was doing drugs for like, I don't know, 8 of the 14 years I did drugs every day. I was introduced to, the black stuff, the, tar, H, and, it was ugly. And, I left with a habit. And, when I got out, they sent me to the halfway house in Hollywood, and, it was the worst place they could have sent me, but that's where I was from. So, man, I can't wait to talk to you guys also. So don't trip. I will get to the chat. If you're a regular, please try to stay, because I want to say hi and, talk about the holidays and stuff. And, and remember, you guys, please hit that like button. It will shoot this out to, maybe some of my other subscribers that don't know the videos out. That would be awesome if you guys could do that. So, where was I? Yeah. So I left, and, I had a habit, and, they were UAing, but you could beat the UAs. And, I was right back at it. And when I got out of the halfway house, I started tattooing and opened a shop with an Armenian guy who was, super connected, Armenian power gang member, and, ended up owning a shop with him. And, we just did our thing. And I had a really cool PO. My PO was like, look, it looks like you're doing good, even though you're giving me dirty UAs every, week. I gave him 25 dirty UAs before he ever violated me and sent me back to prison. And so I did that. I'm giving you guys the short version, because I don't want to get into all the fun stories and the bad story. Some of the bad stories I'll tell, but I got engaged to this Mexican gangbanger chick down in Long Beach, and we were engaged, and we were going to be a power couple and take over the world. And she was a pinup girl for Lowrider magazine, and I was a tattoo art. It was there was a lot of details in there that was a lot of fun, but I was doing 5 grams of opiates a day, and there's no future. You think there's a future because you're functioning, but it doesn't. You get burnt out. You're hiding it. She didn't know I was doing that at that time. And so I was having to hide it. I never wanted to get sick, so I would have to hide, syringes of stuff, in her, up on top of her cabinet or in one of her cupboards, because I got stuck there one time when, I was at her place in Long Beach and I lived in Hollywood, and, I was completely sick, and I was trying to explain to her, oh, my Vicodin, or, in Hollywood. It was just totally stupid. Anyways, I don't want to get into all of that. Just know that it was super ugly. And I ended up going back, and then the judge who sentenced me, she said, "You're not going back to LA because every time I violate you, I have to fly you to Montana because that's where I was sentenced out of." So they made me live in Montana, and I fought that. But that ended up being the biggest blessing of all. And that's what I mean when I say God has you exactly where he wants you to be at all times, through the good, bad, and the ugly, because I would absolutely be dead if I was back home in Los Angeles. 100% I would be dead. I OD'd when I was in treatment in Venice Beach. I think I even have a picture of that on deck. You know, that's me in drug treatment. I'm not breathing. The paramedics are there giving me Narcan. They had to give me 3 things of Narcan. And I woke up and I was like, what the hell? What's going on? And this is me at my shop with the Armenian guy, the tattoo shop. And look, you know, I look happy and good, but I'm doing almost 5 grams of H at that time. But, you know, life felt good. But it was absolutely miserable. I ended up ODing a couple times after that too. And so anyways, I ended up in Montana, and I opened a tattoo shop with a guy who I meet in from a friend of a friend, and we started going to the same church. I got saved. I think I got a picture of me getting saved. Oh no, that one didn't download. Yeah. Well, anyways, I got saved, opened a shop, met a girl, and here I am today. You know, drug free. I've been drug free for a long time. I have had a beer once in a blue moon, just because I missed the taste of it. You know, especially Mexican beers. I really missed the taste of beer, and but it, you know, it didn't spiral me into, you know, any kind of that's the Holy Spirit. When you have recovery with the Holy Spirit, and we're going to do shows on that. It's a different kind of recovery. You almost have, it's almost like it's a life hack, you know. When you have God in Jesus, and not just, you know, a higher power like the ocean or the universe, you know, or tarot cards. When you have something that's real and that can do miracles, and you've witnessed those miracles, and you're a part of a miracle, you know, because they take that desire and that compulsion away from you instantly when it's real and you are obedient to that higher power. That's a life hack, you know. But anyways, I'm going to be doing shows about that. And you know, I end up, because of my back, you know, tattooing every day, I end up starting to do YouTube because I was so interested in the legal stuff. And I have a legal channel called Legal Livewire. I haven't uploaded on it in months. But I'm going to start uploading on that again. And I want to do the morning show again, and just hanging out with you guys, because I miss you guys. And I bawled my eyes out the other day thinking about just some of the cool shows that we've had together. And I don't know, I just started crying my eyes out. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm like a prison shot caller. Not really. There's no more of that. But you know, I know how to keep it real these days. And you know, it's so crazy how this show all came about. You know, I want to show you guys something real quick. And do you guys remember this? Hold on, let me remove that guy, that ugly guy. Do you guys remember this? This was the beginning right here. I'm I'm gonna let it play for a second.
Damn!
Yeah. That was badass, dude.
You gotta love that. Welcome to After the Bars Morning Show, people. What's going on? How you doing, Casper?
Dude, I'm doing amazing. I was
Dude,
up kind of
amazing.
Thank you. Yeah. That was I was finished editing that at 2 this morning.
Nice.
But I feel amazing this morning. I think just excited.
Yeah, just super crazy, man. Yeah, it was I really loved that guy, man. I loved that guy. If he wasn't who he is, like his true nature, man, just what a cool guy he could have been. But yeah, so I was like thinking about the first shows, and I went and watched that beginning, and I was like, man, it was pretty badass. And then eventually I ended up putting words to that theme. That was a song that I bought the rights to, and I ended up taking it to Suno and having Suno add lyrics to it. And man, it just pretty cool. Let's see if I can find the one. Is this will this have it?
I'll start to respond.
Good morning to the chaos we ride.
Yeah, I love that, man. So the show evolved, and then, of course, all the drama that, of the separation and then, all that stuff that happened. And then, I just tried to keep the show going. The early shows were pretty trippy. I used to do a whole little layout, I do a news story, and then recovery at the end, and then, the news stories with my Samsplaining, that's 2 hours. I was doing 2 hours easily. And, but now I was coming on, and it was like hard to do an hour. And, nobody was here in the chat because, I wasn't consistent. And, I started getting depressed about it, but pretending to be okay about it. And I just wanted to come here today and just hold myself accountable to you guys, and just to, apologize for, saying that, things were okay when they were okay. I would say, oh yeah, money's tight, and this is, because I can't work, and the show's not making any money. That's all lame. Those were true things, but like, I wasn't letting you go. I promised you guys to be that authentic, real person that I was in the very, very beginning. And that was being honest with you guys about, how I'm feeling, about, my recovery, about my walk with Christ, about, the world, where the world's going today. I tried, doing Carmelo Anthony stuff, and then Karen Reed stuff. And, a few of those things, took off, and I was like, okay, this is the road I'm going down. I'm not going to be able to do the live show, but I can do these pre-recorded shows only. And, that's how, my channel will take off, and, I'll ride off into the sunset, a rich YouTuber, or whatever, my grandiose dreams were, or still are, in a sense. Of course I want success, but I think I stopped doing the thing that would be most successful, and that was just being me, and hanging out with you guys, and having a tight community. The words that are on that intro say that I, because of my past, I'm a grounded soul that shaped me into someone that you guys can trust, and that I will protect, and that we are all worthy of love. And and I lost that. So that intro didn't even mean anything anymore, you know? But I'm here today to tell you that's all gonna change. And I'm so glad there's so many people here that I haven't seen forever that, you know, I think it's God knew I needed to see those names. I think, you know, some of you guys needed to hear what's going on with me. And I just think it's badass. I just think it's super badass. And I'm about to say hi to everybody. Let's see. How am I going to do this? This is going to be hard. First, I need water. Hold on one second, guys. Hayes, are you okay? Okay, honey. Okay, baby. So Anti-Monkey Pants, hey, how are you today? Good to see you. Tan Louise, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Is that Susie? Susie, hey, how's it going, Susie? Missed you so much. We got to do a show absolutely ASAP. We can do one in an hour. What's up, babe? I was just saying hi. I'll be done pretty soon, okay? Okay. I love you. Huh? I'll let you know. I'll call you, okay, babe? Okay. Good to see you. Here we Shell Dub's in the house. Dub. I don't know. I need to come up with a song for Shell Dub. Who else is here? Shell Dub, Lord Kiss Freaks in the house. Good to see you, man. I was looking for your email the other day after I had my complete breakdown about missing everybody, and I could not find it. And I know your name is Chris, right? Or do I have that wrong too? My bad, but I'm gonna look for it. If you could shoot me an email, I'll find it. Let me find it so I can so that I have what it takes to make this work. Wait, where's my sound? What? Okay, who else is here? Tan Louise from the muggy UK. I do not want to miss anybody. I wear anti-monkey pants. I am anti-monkey pants. That's her name is Anti-Monkey Pants. And you are Scooby shirt. I am Scooby shirt. I am Scooby PJ shirt. I'll be done in a sec, okay, babe. Jen Marie. Hey Jen, how's it going? That call is happening today. And I'll explain to you why it's hard for me to call. I think you probably can guess. James Collins Cares is in the house. I hope that wasn't too loud for anybody. That's James's that's his sound and his sound only. Sailor Chan 1203, good to see you, brother. Thanks for, or sister. I'm sorry, I don't know your gender. Sailor. Am I saying that right? Sailor Chan 123. Who else is here? Jen, Tim Louise, James. Well, I know you're here, honey. Just let me get through this, okay? What's up with that weird laugh you're doing? Stop. It's driving me crazy. She's got this habit laugh she's doing right now. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Oh, Christy Newton's here. Good to see you. I saw Christy in another chat the other day. I think it was Benny. Benny and the Jets. That's Frankie's favorite song. Crazy. But yeah, it's so good to see everybody. I'm gonna try to see if there was any comments or questions or anything. I'm gonna go all the way back down.
All the way back to
Yeah, Tin Louis has been here since day one and loved every minute. Thank you. I appreciate that. Excuse the cough. Yeah, it's had its ups and downs. I guess not everything is perfect. I guess. Do you think Tommy has changed now that he is in Ecuador? Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. I've only watched maybe, and I know everyone always says this about people they don't want to admit that they've watched hours and hours, but I have truly only have watched maybe 10 minutes altogether of different shows. That's like all together. And it's always when I hear someone else say something like, oh, he's up to his old tricks again, or maybe he's changed, or maybe he's, and he looks sober. He definitely looks clean and sober. So that's good. So I can only, if you're clean and sober and you don't have like those demons living inside you, anti-monkey pants, that are gonna lie, cheat, and steal, and grift and manipulate. God is the great physician, and he can pick and choose whoever he wants in his timing and make them okay and heal them and really I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I do believe it's possible. If it can happen to me, with my addiction and all the things that I was involved in my addiction, then I'm talking about like the dealing and the trafficking and it's not always an easy thing to accept pounds and pounds of a drug, and either on a front or or just even if it's you're paying in full, there's guns involved, there's paranoia involved on with everybody, the police are involved. It's a lot. But I guess what I'm saying is if God can heal me and change me instantly, my grandmother would say, before she passed away, she, if because I had these kind of conversations with her before she died, and she was like, "Mijo, you have always been the biggest, caring, giving, heart person that out of all her nietos and nietas, her grandchildren, and she wouldn't say that about everyone." And so I would say that I've always been that guy, but when my addiction happened, I became this person that I am not. I think with Tommy, it's a little different. He's always been that, winkety wink. You guys remember seeing those videos of him selling those pyramid scheme things, So I don't know. I would love to believe he has. I think the chances are he probably hasn't. And but I'm only going on what other people have said to me or what I've heard them say of things that he's doing and saying. But he looks good. He looks healthy. I heard that old girl's moving down there selling all her belongings. Is that true? I don't know if that's true or not. If that is true, then no, they have something up their sleeve. They have something up their sleeve. Let me remind you guys that, she admitted to me many times, Tommy would give me direction on how to manipulate this and manipulate that. And, just like when, he I'm not going to say he manipulated me to do that, the video. It just seemed like a harmless thing to do, just, but there's always something like that. There's always a con involved. And it can be something as small as having a little kitty cat, a cat in a basket. You know, it was the first thing he told me to do. Get a cat, bro. Get a cat. I was like, I have a cat, but the cat won't come on camera. You know, my effing cat won't come on camera. He's camera shy. But yeah, he used to always say that, man, you got these women, they love the cats. I'm like, all right, bro. All right. Well, we'll see. I don't think I ever once did I was like, well, hey guys, here's my cat. I think when Mariana did a show or whatever, the cat was just like all over my computer. So I don't know. It's funny though. It's funny. That's perfectly said. No, I know, honey. I know. Jen Marie said it perfectly. I wish the man well, but I feel nothing for him. And that's just it. We can't, live in hate and wish people not well, because we will definitely get nothing in return. With blessings, your life will become harder. Although, even if you profess your love of God and give your will to God, he doesn't necessarily make it easy. That's not the deal. He doesn't make it. It's not a handshake deal you have or a heart shake. You don't give your heart to him and he just be like, all right, the world is yours. Sometimes I feel like it's the opposite because spiritual warfare is so real. And, if you would have told me 5 years ago that I would have said, spiritual warfare, I'd have been like, oh, that dude's a quack. But it is absolutely real. So, Shell W in the house says, I love cats. I like cats, but I love dogs. Yeah. I have a cat. And does it only work for males? Yeah, I think it only works for guys. Oh, look, he's a cat guy. You know what? Anti-Monkey Pants, I laugh every time I'm singing that song. And yeah. The other day when I was thinking about the show and everyone that I've missed in the show, I sang the Anti-Monkey Pants song. And Marianne was like, what are you? It was like, Anti-Monkey Pants. She's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny. What else is going on in the old chat? It's my favorite song. Yeah. I can text it to you if you still have the same number. I don't know. Did I give you my new number? I changed it once. So if I gave you the new number, I did change it once. If not, I will text it to you. Honey, we grab my phone. Thanks. I'll just do it now live on air. That way it happens. And I'm going to put Jen Marie's number on the dial now. So it happens. Yeah, James, I felt you thinking of me yesterday, and I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Oh yeah, I got you, Chris. Perfect. That's funny. You're the last thing you text me, so it was a good thing that you were right into it, not paying attention to the chat. No racist comments will be tolerated. What? You can say hi for a second, honey. What? No, I'm not done. Oh, you don't? What do you want to do? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Grab a chair or something. Okay. Oh man, it's so cold here. Everyone's sick. It's nuts. Yes, we definitely got to do a show. Susie, question: do you think Tommy has changed? Okay, I got that one. No. So, what are you guys all doing for Christmas? I'm thinking of. Oh, I got to get a hold of Ned of Awakened, because I think we're doing something. I am definitely involved in that. I got to read her last email. It's something about, and then I'm going to be part of the village. So yeah, there's that. But I plan on doing a Christmas Eve show. And it'll probably be with the fam. It'll be all of us just kind of maybe sitting here, and we'll have some hot chocolate and just talk about, what Christmas means to us. And yeah, I think that would be awesome. So there will definitely be a Christmas show. Yeah, she's excited about that. Is there anything going on? Does anybody need anything from me? Like, is there any recovery issues? Yeah, we got our first snow. We got our first snow the other day, and it's been literally 11 degrees. It feels like net minus 15 since the snow. I see you, Jen. I see you. No, I'm going to do it right now. You're not going to call me a liar. Not that you were, but oh my God, my buddy's been calling from prison for like 2 days and I haven't answered.
I know.
Well, he's just going to ask me for money and I don't have money to send. Jen Marie. Sorry, guys. Hold on. All right. Whoops. I didn't mean to hit that. But it's ready. If you guys have any comments or questions, I'll take some. Now I'll just kind of hang out for a little bit until Hazley just completely drives me up the wall. No. Comment. I'm actually celebrate Christmas this year for the first time since my mom passed. Oh wow.
You
Awesome.
guys don't remember how to spell my name. It's
Haizlee.
Teach what it's
They do.
from you.
Everybody knows. They've been spelling it right. Yeah, that's awesome, brother. I hope who did I just share this with? Oh, I texted Galen. You guys remember Galen? I texted Galen and just wished her a happy holiday season, and that that first holiday season when you lose your spouse is everything's a first. It's the first piece of Christmas pie without him, and it's the first Christmas Eve without him, and first Thanksgiving dinner without him or her, and it is very, very hard. So there's a lot of firsts, and when those firsts accumulate, by New Year's, you're a mess. And so I just wished her well, and she didn't text me back, or did she? I don't know if she did or not. No, she didn't. But I just wished her well, and hopefully she's okay. And I hope I didn't overstep, by commenting on that. I'm not trying to bring up, but that was a huge loss for her, and we all need to maybe say a prayer for her, and to just just that she's okay, that she's doing okay. She's super strong, and she has all of her dogs to lean on and to train, and her dogs do amazing things. They find missing people, and they look for cell phones, and they're just they're amazing dogs. Incarnasoul's in the house. Hey, how you doing? It's good to see you. That's awesome. Got some good people dropping in. The if you watch one of the first shows, all the people that are there, from like the lifeboat and Reese's channel, and I look at the names and I'm like, oh man, I haven't seen them in a long time. And then I'm thinking, oh, it's probably a Reese supporter, or they, and it's just like, it's just so dumb. It's just so dumb. But had to happen, and definitely no regrets.
Instead of calling him Shammy, call him Shammy.
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 Susie says, my friend's mom passed last night. Friend was doing a YouTube video and mom died unexpectedly downstairs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is so heavy. Wow. That is so heavy. Definitely send prayers for that whole situation.
I'm feeling halos in the comment.
No, they're way up there, honey. Don't worry. People love you, honey. Don't.
I love hitting you though.
I know.
And especially punching you in my sleep.
That is so unbelievable. I mean, I believe it. It's just wow, man, that's heavy. That's so heavy.
Quick.
So I probably will be doing some shows. I'm gonna be doing the morning show. But I probably will be doing some shows, like pre-recorded shows, just like ex-con reacts, or I mean, I don't know if I want to do the whole ex-con prison content thing. It's enough just to be after the bars, and this is what we're doing now, and this is what we have to say about situations that are happening around the world. So I don't know if it'll be like ex-con explains, or ex-con reacts to Brian Koberger getting beat up in jail. There's enough people doing those kind of shows, but I like doing them because I like talking a lot of shit about it. You know what I mean?
Now people call you Shammy.
Because I know what's really going on in there, and a lot of these guys kind of fake it and tell untruths. And someone asked, does Hazley like the snow?
I like winter, but I don't know about the snow because the winter's in my birthday because it's December 29th, but I don't know if I like the snow.
She's so big now, huh? She's so smart. Listen how well she talks now than just even last year.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's reading like chapter books.
Yeah, I just read a chapter of a new chapter book last night.
Yep.
Trying to finish it today.
See, like that stuff makes me cry. She's 6 and she's reading chapter books. What the F?
I'm only in first grade.
I know she's only in the first grade. She's only supposed to know like sight words and things like that. Heart words or whatever. Yeah. But thank God we got we think we got Christmas figured out. So that's good. And yeah, someone's trading me a Honda Pilot for a tattoo. Yeah. So
Actually?
yeah, I get it in 11 days.
You never told me that.
I know. I just found out yesterday.
Thank you.
So that's God, because I didn't know how,
I love that.
I was going to have to like walk her to school in like 3 feet of snow, which we can do, which we still will do.
I don't want to.
We're only a block away.
Yeah, we're only a block away from my school, but I still don't want to walk anymore.
You don't want to walk anymore now that it's cold? It's literally
Even though
one block.
Even though I hate the cross guard.
Yeah. No, you don't. We love the cross guard. I know. Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Cross guard doesn't even do it.
And it's pretty nice too. It's not like a junker. It's nice. I know. Everyone save that date. Save that date, December 29th. Oh yeah. That's Hazley's birthday. Or are you saying it for someone else or something else? The cross guard is fine. He's fine. I mean, I've gotten into it with him a couple of times.
A lot of people have reported he like knocks on your window.
He's been reported because, sometimes the cars can't get past the cars that are dropping off and they end up in the crosswalk, and he like pounds on the window and like he literally wants you to go into opposite traffic to get out of the crosswalk, and he just like pounds on windows and takes pictures of license plates. And he took the picture of my license plate one time, and I jumped out. I was like, dude, what? Take my picture. You call the cops. Let's get him here right now. You know what I mean? Because I have no fear when it comes to police. But a lot of citizens think that the police scare people. I'm gonna call the police. I got your license plate. I don't care. Take a picture of me, slapping the beanie off your head. I wouldn't do that, but the old me would. The old me would. Hey, look. It's Mildest Keeper. What other sounds do I have? Oh, okay. That was a funny one.
You have the heart beating.
Yep, I have the heartbeat. Come join me Tuesday for trivia. Tuesdays at 2. Yeah, that would be cool. Join me for trivia Tuesdays at 2. Well, I have to pick up Hazley at 2:30. On Wednesdays, I pick her up at 12:30.
Okay, great. Now we're talking about my birthday.
Yep, people are talking about your birthday.
Will we go live on my birthday?
If you want to.
Birthday live.
I know. Mom and I decided we weren't going to have you too much on the internet, but if it's my show, I think it's fine. We just don't want pictures of her like at the lake or swimming. There's a lot of weirdos out there, unfortunately, and yeah.
My mom worries about me.
Just a lot of weird, and yeah, well, not just your mom. I worry about you. I probably worry about you more than your mom. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, my mom cares about me way more.
I'm just overprotective. She doesn't care about you more than me.
No, you're like
I would bury someone underneath the ground for you. She's like, what?
Bury yourself under the ground.
Yeah, she's grown a lot, dude. She's grown a lot.
Ever since
Look, she has her teeth now. Her 2 front teeth have come in. Today, Junior. But yeah, I just want everyone to know that there will be a show in the mornings, probably 9:30, 10 o'clock. Because I'll get her to school and that'll give me time to do some show prep, and then I'm gonna knock them out. And I'm so looking forward to it. We're gonna ride these holidays out together, and then the new year, we'll see what the new year brings for us as a community and for us all individually out there. I remember last year on the new year, me and Tommy were like, this is going to be the year of disclosure. Everything's going to be found out this year, and a lot of things did, and a lot of things are the end of the year. With Candace and Charlie Kirk and all those things. I do believe a lot of that is real. It's just like it's hard to know like how much energy or concern or do we put into it. Stop, honey. Stop. I would, but the person who would try to nap her, she is a ninja in training. Yeah,
I
you're.
don't do ninja anymore,
She doesn't do ninja anymore,
but
but
I still remember.
she still remembers, and she practices on me all the time.
He's my beanbag.
I'm her beanbag,
He's my punching bag.
punching bag.
I just
Yeah,
punch him
yeah.
and flick him in the mouth.
You better never flick me in the mouth. Don't, dude. I'm serious. Don't make me be mean on live because the internet is forever.
Who's that?
That's James.
No.
Oh, that's my other keeper. That's, remember she sent you those stickers and me the cup
Yeah.
and the earrings from Mama. Yep. Mariana wears those earrings probably 4 times a week.
And
Isn't
now
that
I did not
crazy?
grow up yet.
She wears them to church. She has a ton of earrings.
She just wears those ones too much.
Yeah, I feel less stressed. I mean, I'm a little disheveled. You know, I was gonna spray my hair down and slick it back, but I was like, no, I'm coming on to keep it real, so I might as well just keep it 100% real. But I am way less stressed. You know, perceptions are amazing, and I want to do a whole show on it, so I'm not going to speak too much on it. But your perceptions can dictate your sleeping patterns, your how you carry people, your relationships, how you react to things. It's unbelievable. But I plan on doing a whole entire show on it. Okay. Because I kind of have a lot to say about it. Yeah, definitely go back and check out the beginning, Kim.
Why?
Okay.
Why?
So, honey, will you go in the room,
No.
please?
No.
I'm asking you, please.
No.
There's nothing going on here for you. Okay. No prize. I mean, I'm serious. No prize today. Yep. You okay? Yeah, you put it in reverse. Sucker. You want my phone, babe? Okay. Can you and Mariana do mine this Thursday? This Thursday. I know I can. I would love to say yes for Mariana, but we are. I just can't speak for her. I just can't. But I'm sure she loves you to death, and she loved our conversation. Did we all do a live yet? Was that conversation on a live, or was that just a phone call? I can't remember. But you know, I'll just say that she's been a mess. And I don't mean just like disheveled. I mean, she just someone stole all her meds out of her car. So she was without her meds for about a month. Not all of them, because she had extra of one medication. So she was able to continue taking that. And it's just been it was a lot these last few weeks. We're on the mend now, but it was touch and go. I'll just be honest. It was touch and go. Yeah. Yeah, she totally does. You wouldn't understand, honey. Why are you crying? You're not crying. Why? What did? That thing falling over? Are you okay? Are you just tricking me to come back? No? Okay, come on. She tipped over this thing and she got hurt. Oh, you're making me slide. You can't make me slide. So yeah, I'm going to show her that song and I will get her to sing it. It'll be
No, you
funny.
will not.
Us, I will.
No, you will not.
It's hard to sit on my lap in this chair. Yeah, I'll definitely get her to sing that. That would be so funny, dude. Yeah, stole her meds out of the car. Yeah, it really did. And she didn't want to call it in. I told her call it in. When my meds were stolen out of the car, I did a police report, called it in, and my script was there the same day. What? You want to show them? Okay, she wants to show you her new projects. Here we go. It's show and tell time with Hazelbutt.
So I crochet, but my mom does it. So
She's learning to crochet.
It's wrong.
I know this isn't killer content, but come on, show them.
So I have Minnie, and she's a little mouse.
They're called woobles.
Hey, not all of them.
They're not all woobles?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
This one's Minnie, and technically she's a mouse.
Technically.
No, she's
Looks more like a rat to me.
She's a mouse. Mom told me.
That's a chihuahua in a rat suit. It's a mouse in a rat suit.
No. There's this one that is a wobble.
That's a wobble.
You like crochet, and it's like a fresh Carter. And then there's a lady that teaches you how to do it, but you download the app.
Yeah. Download the app.
And then this, please don't look at that, my friend. Then
It's a bee. It's a bee.
Here's Daisy, and then
It's a bee named Daisy.
There should be like lines on it, but my mom couldn't find those pieces, so she just made it a nice bee instead of this.
I know you are, Susie. They need some tips. Well, they're learning. They're learning all the things. But yeah, I actually told them that some of the community did crocheting. Yeah, you would love the bee, Jen Marie, because it's the most messed up one. You know what I mean? It's not like it's imperfect.
My mom,
Like the wings are different sizes and the mouth is a little wonky and it doesn't have the black stripe because it didn't come with the black yarn. Or we lost the black yarn.
couldn't find it, but then I found it.
Oh, you found it after it was made? Yeah.
But Mom could still stitch it on.
Oh, okay. It's the bee's knees. That's right. I love how old our community is. Not that you would have to be old to know the bee's knees, but. So do you guys like the new setup? It's super just simple, clean. I even put a fake plant back there like everyone does. Even Nick Fuentes has fake plants in his set.
We moved it back out. We moved the setup back out here, and then the rooms where the setup would be.
So you guys remember we moved the bedroom into the living room and my YouTube stuff into the bedroom. Well, I also am tattooing here in a private studio. So like half the house is tattoo, the other half is YouTube. I shut down my shop. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys that. I shut my shop down 2 weeks ago. So I have like a little private studio here that's totally legal. And I don't know why I had to caveat that, but so when I was tattooing late at night, the girls couldn't, relax in bed and watch TV. So so we just moved it back. So now like the whole house is like how I make money now. It's great. So, but yeah. So I guess that's it, guys, man. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here today. Like all the right people were here today. We're just missing maybe like I'm missing Ben. I hope he's doing okay. We're missing John, but John's mad at me right now. But he'll get over it once I make it right with him. We're missing Lynn, but she's in Australia, so her time is a little different. But hopefully they can catch the replay and just know that we're back on track.
Any more questions about me?
Any more questions about her? She's wants to steal the show.
And the Grinch trying to steal presents at the show.
She said something about the Grinch trying to steal presents.
But I'm trying to steal the show.
Steal that show. Yeah, is he? Yeah, John. He's a little sensitive. He's a little sensitive. I mean, I love him to death, and but he can be sensitive. But I am in the wrong. I per se. I mean, I'm just owning what's mine in the situation. So, yeah, that's what I was just talking about that. But yeah, he'll get over it. He has unsubscribed and subscribed to me so many times now. It's unbelievable. He's unsubscribed to me for not responding quickly enough. But once he realized that I'm just a hot mess, Oh, we're missing Misha. What? I know they want you to sing a song by Eminem, or it's just Eminem song.
Never.
Your mom loves that song, so
Never.
she will play it for you.
Never.
Oh yeah, Danette's not here. That's weird, because she's awake. It's hard for her to get the morning show or the morning shows. She might be mad at me too. I might have missed a message or something. And
So many people.
question for Hazley: what type of cookies should I bake this week?
Sugar.
She said sugar cookies. We have some cranberry sugar cookies we could bake today. You want to bake those?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna bake some cookies.
Thank you for asking.
She said, "Thank you for asking." I said, "There's a handsome devil," not realizing it was like calling him the literal evil. I feel so bad. That's a stretch. I mean, that's on him.
Uh-oh.
That's on him. I mean, I wish more women would call me a handsome devil. But you're right. He is sensitive to Satan. I mean, as we all should be, right? I mean,
I don't get that.
oh, that sucks, Kim. We should all pray for Kim's chronic fatigue syndrome. Is it because of the change of season? I mean, because we literally only get like 3 hours, 4 hours of daylight here. I can imagine what it is in Canada. And James is going to send us pictures of his cookies.
Okay.
He can't send them to us because he's too far. So, but awesome, guys, man. Again, thank you so much. Kim, I have some prayer time coming here in a few. I will definitely put you on my prayer list, because that's heavy. I know it can be like really bad for some people. Oh, it just comes and goes. Okay. Well, we'll just pray for healing, You know as well, better than I do, that God is the great physician, and he can heal that with just not a magic wand, but I don't think he even snaps. I think he just goes. No, that's I Dream of Jeannie. I don't think he does that either. John says hey Johnny, good to see you, brother. I'm not mad at anyone. You were all forgiven. God bless you. Well, thanks, brother. We love you, man. I love you. And I know what my part is, and it'll be made right. Everybody, Johnny's here.
Yay!
I'm gonna loan Johnny James's sound real quick. Do I have another one? That's a custom sound. I don't know what the custom sound is,
If you guys
but I
wanna
can't turn
know-
it off. Yeah, she's in the first grade now, and she's reading chapter books. Yep, we all miss John tremendously. He is definitely one of a kind. I thought I was one of a kind. Well, we all are one of a kinds, actually. If you really think about it, think about everyone in this chat right now. We are all so unique. I mean, I'm not just saying that. We are all so unique in our own way. It's just I feel blessed to be like a part of this community. And I've been dropping the ball, but the ball has been picked up. I have picked up the ball, and I'm not gonna come here all prim and polished and, you know, with my hair done up. You know, we're gonna get the real Sam. Oh, look who it is. Hey, girl. We were just talking about you. It's Misha, Ned. Mhm. It's my friend from the thing. Or Ned. People call her Ned too. It was very confusing to me at first too. At first, this is the little funny story. Awakened. At first, I thought you were like a husband-wife team, and it was Misha and Ned. I thought that for probably months. Isn't that funny? I thought you were a husband-wife team, and so like when Ned was here under the name, I thought it was a guy, and then yeah, I don't know. I'm whacked out though. Danette will tell you if she was here, I'm a whack job. Yeah, of course it was all good. I was saying that I needed to read your last email, and that I was going to be part of the village, and that I wanted to be a part of anything that's happening this holiday season, to be a support. I really need to be in service right now. I guess that's what I'm saying. And doing the show every morning, I feel like as being of service to others. So not that you guys need help or anything, but okay, see you later, Tan Louise. Thank you so much for stopping in. It was the perfect show for you to be here, I feel. And we will see everyone tomorrow. I got to go too. I got to get her some food.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Let's go to the grocery store.
We're going to go to the grocery store.
Later?
No. I got like, I think $30. We can go blow at the grocery store. But yeah, Mariana as well. Mariana has had a little setback.
She has struggles at work sometimes.
And she has struggles at work. Yeah, but she's got some medical stuff going on. So yeah, man, can we all just get some prayers for my lovely bride and her struggles right now?
She has to eat gluten.
She has to eat gluten free, like
gluten.
very strict. Like we're getting all new pans. She's gonna have her own set of pans, and yeah, her stomach is really, really messed up.
She last time she ate was like, I would say 5 weeks ago when it was not gluten free, I would say.
Yeah. Awaken says our communities are struggling everywhere. It seems so many of us are hurting. So many and so much pain. We do what we can where we can.
Where's your iPad?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel so good about doing a show right now and just being here consistently every day. So that's what we're gonna do. I got the new setup. It's kind of a reset for me too.
Any more questions about me? I don't.
Any more questions about Hazley?
I'm about
Is
to
Ben Bacon Bits here now too?
Wait.
See, now I can't end the show. No, that's awesome. Ben, good to see you, brother. I was just talking about you too. We were just kind of reflecting on the community and who's missing and who's. I mean, we know people have their own things going on. I can't be here every time I go live, once in a blue moon. But I was saying at the beginning of the show that this is an everyday thing now. No ands, ifs, or buts. I'm not going to get in my feelings about direction from viewers or things that I might have going on. This is where I come to heal also. So yeah, and I will be doing some stories. I want to say I'm gonna stay away from the Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens stuff. It's just too much uncertainty about our world that I can't function. It's just, you can speak. Yeah.
And make sure to go and check out my mom's channel.
You're going to do what?
I said, and make sure that everybody checks out my mom's channel.
Oh yeah. Checks out her mom's channel that she hasn't done anything in 8 months, 9 months. Go watch the old show.
I remember.
But yeah, it's good to see you guys. If you want the Goodfellow channel, our girl Itsy Pop lost her channel thanks to the tubes recently. She is live as we speak. So when this is over, yeah, I'm gonna. What's it called? Izzy Pop. Yeah, let's go check her out. Let me set it up real quick. Just give me 1 second, guys, while I do this.
My iPad's dead.
Yeah, my iPad is dead.
I hate that laugh, but I love it.
Hold on, I got to do something really quick.
Ow! Ow! My leg. Okay. Ow! Ooh, that hurt my leg. Ow! 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 Ow!
I'm gonna. The channel is Izzy Pop.
I'm okay, but my leg just really hurt. We're sitting
Hold
down
on.
like that.
Watch out! Watch orthopedics.
Ow!
Um.
What was that?
Oh, okay. There we go. Let me copy that link. If I can.
Can I take over the show?
No.
I'm the Grinch. The Mr. Grinch. I like to take over the show.
For some reason, I can't copy that link.
Any more questions about me?
Oh, here we go. Copy link. And then we're gonna redirect.
You guys even hear me?
Okay, well, she has to give me redirect privileges, so just follow the link, guys. That's in the chat. She doesn't have redirect privileges set up yet. So yeah, follow the link in the chat. I will see you guys soon.
We gotta go and get food.
We're gonna go get some food.
Food, I love it.
Welcome to the new set. It's a reset for me and everyone. And
Check out everything new. It's so good. That might be Mom.
that is Mom.
Yay.
Perfect timing. Hey, babe.
Hi.
We're doing it live right now.
Oh, you're doing a live?
Yep, but we're about to shut it down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys. Bye, guys. Everyone have an awesome day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Please try to be here. It'll be about 9:30, 10 o'clock. We love you guys. Thank you so much for everyone that came out today. Remember, be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself.
I'll be back, I think.
And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Greetings and salutations.